That clearly isn't working. Such. They really need to fix. Oh, come on. They really need to fix um, the beta OBS Streamlabs beta. It like crashes sometimes. Hey Rags, Chilstrand, how's it going? It crashes and does weird stuff. And not at all what I wanted to do. But I'm hoping it'll get there. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Atsuki, good morning. So had a look at the robot, the scene, right? And I feel like it's missing a little bit of that balance in light and mood and color. Obviously, there's really no color. It's just um, it's just what it is, right? So I thought I'd Google something quickly, and it was like what did I Google? Woman at night classic painting, just to kind of see like if I could get some inspiration in what's needed. I mean, there's many different ones. Mostly, I just kind of quickly gazed over the offering from Google um, to kind of just find a somewhat a direction of palette. Um, because I had already limited my thought that it's a limited palette, but obviously it can't be monochromatic. So I'm gonna I just wanted to kind of find something that intrigued me, um, just for general direction, not to like slave like follow the palette, but the readability and so on of that the painting upright is something I just kind of gonna try to move towards rather than copy. Hey, Eternal Lady, dear Bart, and Zealin and Eric Mui. How's it going? How's it going? Right, so that being said, let's start the timer. Let's go. Oh, and as you can see, I fixed the top left corner. You can now see which day it is. Happy Valentines. Oh. All right. Wait. Before we start, hold on. Hold on. One second. One second. Hold your horses. Um, Ha ha ha. Oh, let's do it like that. Oh, how lovely. Look at that. Happy Valentine's, people. It's just Valentine's Day. It's nothing special. Captain Boss! Arms. Yeah, Rick Moy, that girl. Yeah, it was a little bit cringy. It was too girly. It wasn't hardcore and metal enough. Yeah. Clearly, it was missing beard. But what can you do, you know? Not everyone is as perfect as I am. Now, this heart, this love is for you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys and girls. You see this little cheat I'm doing? Ah, gotta love soft light. Soft light is great. It works fantastic when you have a base. When you have information, when you have data in a gradient, it's just the best. Hey Quentin, how's it going? Um, yeah, like I was saying, I think I need to do a darker layer on the background here. Um, some dirty yellow. I kind of want to have dirty yellow and clean yellow. Dirty yellow in the background, kind of like like that top right painting, like the sensation of smog, and clean, warm, like just like the painting is down there, um, like warm mother's glow, you know, warm mother's glow. Yeah, yeah. I mean, absolutely about Valentine's Day. It's that in itself is a bit silly, but I have never really subscribed to it in the sense of like I have to declare my love to someone. I just see it as a fun day, like you can if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, um, not to do something special in that sense of like, oh, we gotta dress in our finest thing and you know parade our love to the world, but more like a good excuse to do something extra. Not nothing extra, but just pay some attention to each other. Like my wife gave me some flowers this morning and a bag of bunch of stuff that's red, like cookies and whatever. Even though she knows I don't eat cookies, but the thought is what counts, and it was a nice surprise. Usually, I am the one buying flowers to her every day, every Valentine's, or I just sporadically buy flowers to her, anyways. Um, we tend not to do anything special other than just hang out a little bit extra, which is nice. But the whole like, I mean, Valentine's Day in that sense for me is more like a kids thing. Like when it comes to it, you have to do something special. Like they give each other a card that they love someone. Like it's an excuse for them to experiment with emotions. Hey, Avoid breakfast. Zialin, good luck with their recovering. Drink lots of fluids. Amir, yeah. The blood of my victims. The blood of my enemies. My enemies. She slayed them for me and gave them to me in a bag with roses. There you go, love. True love. Hey, Mila. All praise Queen Mila. Yeah, like I said, the whole cringe aspect of Valentine's, I absolutely agree with. The cheesiness of it is, or the, you know, it is cheesy. It is cheesy. Absolutely, without a doubt, it's just cheese. But it can also be a lovely time for people who have, for people. who have a hard time expressing their emotions, it can be a great day. You know, like they can maybe feel a bit of extra push to try. I mean, obviously, I know that there's a lot of people who hate it, who have problems with interacting with people socially, and this day is a horrible day, you know, because it's so geared towards showing emotions and you know, almost like who's the popular kid at school aspect. Yeah, I mean I mean they don't really do that here as well. I mean there's like the food local food store kind of like have a deal on the flowers or box of chocolates. That's like the extent of it. It's like, oh, it is Valentine's Day in the world, you know, rather than decorating the whole store and all the cheese that comes with it. Yeah, coated inner organs from our enemies. Eric Moy, who made the painting that I have as a ref? 1 second, I will go back on my Google search. Um, Claudette Claudette Monet? El Ney? No, no, that was the wrong one. An Evening Market is one of Petrus van Schendel's masterpieces. Petrus van Schendel, I guess. Petrus van Schendel. There we go. There you go. Yeah, it's quite juicy. Lovely colors, definitely. The value range is great. I wanna imitate it. Hence why I kept it as a inspiration to go towards. You know. Yeah. On the back to the topic of Valentine's Day. Yeah, the popularity contest aspect of Valentine's Days is just ridiculous. It is definitely uh, school yard bully type mentality, uh, especially in schools. You know, immaturity and all these things play a big part of it, which is a shame. Where this culture is promoting or not correcting that mentality. You know, which is sad. People at young ages should have classes uh, in how to treat other people. As much as you need classes in information, you also need to have classes in how to act towards others, like social integration or social respect classes. Obviously, that is down to the. I mean, nowadays in schools, I mean, not nowadays in schools. I'd say in general, it's down to parents how they want to teach their children how to respect other people. And as soon as you get kids, you notice this, and that is that not everyone shares your viewpoint on life and what you deem as respectful behavior. They just don't care about. Mila, yeah, I know. Personally, I love that butt emote. Let's see, where was it? That one. Yeah, that stream was funny. Avoid a breakfast, yeah, definitely. The whole education system needs to be reworked. It's a outdated way of learning. Um, it's a systematic way of measuring, though, which is one of the reasons it's there, is so that you can compare in an odd way. That is like what people focus most on, and a lot of parents they do that as well. It's like, is my kid better than your kid? Which is crazy, and you notice that when you have children instantly, and to some extent, like parents like coerce the teacher so that the kid will get better grades because, oh, I like the mother, or I like the father. So in return, the kid will get better grades because the mother is always there, like smoothing out the bumps and so on, like kiss assing, which is crazy. But it happens all the time. Hey, Captain Jetlag, how's it going? Yeah, yesterday there was no one online when I ended my stream, and and I wanted to host someone. I wanted to, share the love of the traffic. So I just Googled creative, and apparently I hosted or rated this girl that had hosted me before, and they rated me, and that was one of the first times someone rated me. So I got like super paranoid, and I started banning everyone that started rating because it was lots of spam in the chat, and everyone got super salty, and she never hosted me again or rated me again. Um, but small world, I guess, when it comes to streamer land, and I repaid the service, which is good. But yeah, hilarious. And it was very, like Mila said, was a very cheerful stream, uh, to the point where almost it was uncomfortable. Eric Boy, you even wrote that as well. That you started feeling uncomfortable. Yeah. Dear Bard, yeah, that behavior exists in a lot of parents. I got the jet lag. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, the saltiness of those who stream, they were like, what are you doing? You can't ban me. I'm raiding. It's like, my ban hammer is swift and precise. Ban, ban, ban. Just ban people after people, and I started getting messages about saltiness. But I did, in my defense, I did unban them, and I did allow them back, and I did apologize. But yeah, my ban hammer ran hot. That dear bar that I banned them, that they were flooding the stream or flooding the chat. I mean, I don't know. That's true. I mean, my chat is, you guys are so nice and collected and mature comparative to other streams where they're just flooding emotes and being toxic. Captain Jetlag. I'm not familiar with this Semlek guy or anything, but Finland has a quite alternative way of education, which seems to work really well. Uh, if you compare to knowledge and performance in the what they learn, Finland apparently is leading the curve in alternative ways of education. They don't give kids homework and so on. There's lots of information about it online, and it intrigues me a lot, almost to the point like, should I move to Finland? Rags, the one that I rated last night or yesterday morning. It was what was it? Like, let's see, song studio something. I don't know. I don't Captain Jetlag. I mean, I haven't. I mean, comparatively, I'm old when it comes to education. I went like old school, uh, but supposedly, like you say, the Scandinavian countries are quite progressive, which I've heard, um, especially Finland. Sweden is a little bit as well. I mean, Sweden tends to be a lot more forward when it comes to social integration with a multicultural society, rather than the education itself. As far as I remember, Swedish schools, they're very regimented, because Sweden loves structure, right? Um, and I think Finland has gone past that and are just kind of reworking the whole system and scrapping a lot, while Sweden just loves to stick to it, like socially agreed conventions. As far as I see it. But then again, I haven't lived in Sweden for 10 years, so I might just be talking shit. Rags, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that she did that. Um, when I rated her, I just looked at who was online. I didn't look at the stream. So my apologies if it became a little bit not suitable for work with that lady drawing, at least in an office setting. My apologies. But I think going and looking at creative was a good experiment. But yesterday was quite a contrast point to what I usually host and stream. A girly girl channel where she's dancing and drawing pinup. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about Twitch, and this is gonna sound probably sexist to some people, but the fact that just because you got chesticles, a lot of you get a lot of attention, as in you're a woman, and you like her yesterday. Um, like Captain Jetlag said, she takes up most of the screen and not the art. And she had what, almost 200, 150 viewers. And looking at her art, it's why would she have 150 viewers for that drawing? You know. Yeah, I mean that's the annoying part. I mean, not that she's a girl in per se. No, I don't see any difference between the sexes when it comes to performance or intellect or all these things. Which some people say that there is a difference, but there is a social difference, at least when it comes to Twitch, like boob streamers and so on. And a lot of streamers get lots of traffic just because they're a girl, and there's a lot of young men on Twitch who just likes to give them attention, you know. But that's probably me being a salty old man that doesn't have boobs. But there is definitely a difference. I'm not, shitting on that girl that we went and rated yesterday, but it's definitely a difference I noticed on Twitch as I joined it. What end of 2 years, 1 year or more ago. Captain Jet, like I have moves, definitely, but they don't look good in a push-up bra. There's not enough cleavage. Chilstrad, yeah, yeah, it come to both. Jet lag, yeah, yeah. Wait 1 second, 1 second. I'm just look now how now I'm gonna get like. Oh, and I need the webcam like up here, right, so that I'm looking up and you can all see the cleavage. For some reason, a lot of girls have their webcam attached to the roof. I don't know, understand why. So they have to like look up and talk to the camera. Yeah. But I mean, good job on the girls taking advantage of horny 14-year-olds, I guess. Um, Great for them. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the girls' traffic. Uh, I'm not hating the player. I hate the game, in that sense. When it comes to that, you know, great that the girls can get traffic and exposure. That's one of the reasons that we stream, right? Is for exposure and community and sharing and all these things. And the more people that go to their channel, the better. Good for them, you know. I'm not taking anything away from their hard work and all these things. This, like for example, this girl yesterday, clearly she's put time into her channel. She has custom icons. She has a microphone. She talks to her people. All these things. Great, good job for her. Like she is there because she's at her position because she's worked hard for it. I'm not taking anything away from all the girls that do that. But it, you know, yeah, salty. Hey, sleepless skeptic. Thank you very much. Good morning. Tasty brush, fantastic. The cleavage. Oh, really, Captain Jet? Like that's cool. Ricardo Semler. That's cool, man. That's like organic. a social construct. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think small communities is definitely where structure can happen. Because when there's too many people, there's no responsibility. You can see that in big companies as well. Like if you can coast without being standing responsible for your actions, and you can just kind of hide in masses, people don't care. And that's when there's big cities, that's what happens as well. They feel disjointed, so they don't care about the world. And that what happens 9 out of 10 times. And it's only by working hard that that can be changed. And it's never easy to improve upon that, you know. I thank you for the host, Belial. There is also this French architect, I think, that has like a utopia mindset where the human society is automated and humans can go do what they want to do. There's some really cool documentary made about him a couple of years ago. I can't remember what his name is, but he was on. There was a series of documentaries about like corruption of society and so on. Not momentum. Uh, it was like some Latin name for the documentary, and there was one episode with like corruption of money. You know, like I don't remember, but he's a part of that those people, and this old man, this French architect. So really cool thoughts about it. It's something that I share with his thought was like make machines that will take over humans' responsibility to sit at a machine, and the more people that can be alleviated from sitting and becoming a machine, let the machines do it, and it's like make make 3D printing robots that gives you everything, and people share these things, so there's not surplus, and like having a self-sufficient cities and grouping society into clusters in these cities, and some really cool ideas. Sleepless skeptic. Suggestion about that. My biggest suggestion is buy a really cheap sketchbook, um, and draw stuff. And as you're drawing, don't care about what you're drawing. Just try to create things. You know, loosen up. Don't feel like you need to perform in a specific way or draw in a specific genre. Just draw something that is on autopilot. And when you're comfortable with just creating, as you're creating things, start thinking about what you're drawing. And if you go back and look at some of my episodes where you guys suggest a topic, and I just start kind of rambling ideas and coming up with a solution, it's just about first of all being comfortable in your process, right? So that you don't have the technical hindrance of being creative, and then you can easily when you can have more ease in creating, you can start thinking about what you're creating, right? And then when you get to that point, as you're drawing these drawings in your cheap sketchbook that is just you having fun, start thinking about at the same time, um, about cool ideas and draw it. You know, maybe you saw a movie and ask yourself a lot of what ifs. You know, like what if it's a lion mixed with a AK, AK, a lion AK, and you know draw like how would I solve this problem? And maybe you just make it like a lion motif on an AK. You know, that's cool. That's an exercise in itself, and you just start thinking on paper, and the more you start thinking on paper, the more original your thoughts are going to be. And a guy I know called Andrew Jones, also known as Android, he said something on a workshop I attended many years ago. He said the first 10 drawings in your mind is things you've seen before. So get those out of your system first, and then you can start creating things from your own imagination. Like if you think about a robot, the first thought you come to your mind is something you've seen before. So draw that, get it down on paper and out of the system, and draw the next one and draw the next one, and eventually you'll land on something that's unique and interesting. That's why you do thumbnails. You know, many. All right, time's up. What an interesting topic today that we're ranting about. Very exciting. I could definitely spend more hours talking about this, but time is up. Um, yeah, I hope that humans will be replaced by machines in these stupid jobs, like making a hamburger. I mean, okay, fine dining, sure, that requires finesse and creativity, but like making chocolates or you know, stupid work, humans shouldn't need to do them. Hey, Sleepless Skeptic, thanks for the follow. Join in tomorrow morning, and I can start explaining more about it. Just come by anytime. I stream every day at the same time, so just ask away, and 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 there's also Discord underneath. You can click and join. Lots of helpful people there. Great little community. Right, have a fantastic day, everyone. You guys are awesome. And this one is for you. Let's see. Reverse camera. This little thing here up here. That's for you guys. For you guys are awesome. And girls, of course. Only the boys. Oh, the Bila. Those icons, they're fantastic. Hey, Asian person. I think that's Thai, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you very much for the follow, person that I can't read your name. Um, Thumbs up for you. Um, all right. I love you guys. Happy Valentines. See you tomorrow morning.